So it would seem that either accidentally or purposefully, Phil Spencer has revealed a new Xbox console. He posted a photo and it's right there. Let's dive right into this story. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Before we dive into this, because it has since been confirmed, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know when the content goes live. Thank you so much for watching. So yes, this is real. Microsoft has actually commented on this. And basically what happened was Phil put out the following tweet saying, Vault Boy left the shelter and stopped by my office to celebrate the Fallout 25th anniversary. Congratulations to the Fallout Bethesda teams on this major milestone for an iconic franchise. And a lot of people pointed out, what is this? That doesn't look like a Series S. It looks a little too small to be a Series S. And I tweeted out, enhance. So here's a larger version of the image. It looks like it potentially has a sloped back, like it's a triangle shape. And it's quite small. You see a USB port or something here. You see the Xbox logo. And this all brought us back to something called Project Keystone. Now, Xbox Keystone is a code name for something that they're developing. Windows Central has a big report on this. And here is specifically one of the tweets where we actually see Xbox Keystone referred to in code for an Xbox product. Now, on this image that Phil Spencer leaked, they've actually commented about it. The device, here's exactly what they said. The device on Phil's shelf was an old prototype of Keystone. Earlier this year, we announced that we made the decision to pivot away from the current iteration of Keystone and are taking our learnings to refocus our efforts on a new approach that will allow us to deliver Xbox cloud gaming to more players around the world in the future. We have nothing more to share today, reads a statement to Eurogamer. Keystone, as the device was codenamed, was a small gadget intended as a device capable of streaming Xbox Game Pass titles to any monitor or TV screen without extra hardware. Back in May, Xbox confirmed it was pivoting away from the Xbox Game Pass streaming box. It seems that Spencer was just leaving a cheeky nod to the past on his shelf then. Now, hopefully on Unlocked or something, I get another opportunity to have a conversation with Phil remotely. And I want to see this thing. I want to see what this prototype looked like. I'm really curious. And now I'm extra curious, like, what are they going to do instead? Is there going to be a way that you can just broadcast your phone to the television? That might introduce latency. I'm really curious about the new solution that they have come up with for Project Keystone and whatever iteration it may be taking now. Now, this was first reported on way back on May 28, 2022 by Windows Central, and it was exclusive. Microsoft continues to iterate on an Xbox cloud streaming device codename Keystone. And that's where I got that tweet reference for Taro Allowan. And they reported, for a few years, rumors have persisted that Microsoft was exploring building some form of streaming stick to offer Xbox cloud gaming via a more affordable dongle, similarly to Chromecast and Google Stadia. The first hint was Project Hobart. More recently, a codename Keystone appeared in an Xbox OS list, lending fire to rumors that Microsoft was continuing to explore additional hardware for the Xbox lineup. Now, this news and this update to the news comes the day that Facebook, or Meta, which they're demanding their employees call it, even though it's not going to catch on, is revealing a stupid expensive headset, a ton of the games that are going to be ported to this platform to be played in VR. And yeah, so that's all happening. And it seems like Microsoft will be taking a slightly different approach in the near future. Now, here's one you're going to like, though. So that's basically it on Project Keystone. But I also want to talk about something else that I might do a separate video on. We don't know. I don't know yet. It's just me. A filing came out where we actually found out what Xbox and PlayStation paid to get a certain game on Game Pass and on PlayStation. So basically, here's the filing for Ark 2. The company also has a long-term license agreement, Game Pass, with Microsoft for a period of 3 years. The company recognizes deferred revenue and amortizes this revenue according to the terms of the relevant agreement. The agreement was initially made between the parties in November 2018 and valid through December 31st, 2021. The agreement was subsequently amended in June 2020 to extend the Ark 1 Game Pass perpetually effective January 1st, 2022, and to put Ark 2 on Game Pass for 3 years upon release. The company recognizes $2.5 million in revenue related to Ark 1 perpetual license for the 6 months ended June 30th, 2022, and deferred $2.3 million related to Ark 2 that is included in the long-term portion of deferred revenue. So basically, they paid $2.3 million to have Ark 2 on Xbox Game Pass for 3 years. Now, I'm unclear if that is exclusive because in the following statement, they talk about Ark 1 for PlayStation. In November 2021, the company entered an agreement with Sony Interactive Entertainment LLC Sony to make Ark 1 available on the PlayStation 4 platform and PlayStation Plus program for a period of 5 weeks in exchange for $3.5 million. That is Ark 1. That was in 2021. Sony launched the 5-week program on March 1st, 2022, and the company recognized the full amount of revenue from this contract for the 6 months ended June 30th, 2022, as the significant performance obligation of making the game available on the platform was met on the first day of the contract. On the first day. So, wow. That's a really, really interesting story because now we have some insight into how much Xbox paid for Ark 1 and how much Sony paid for Ark 1. So to recap, they're accounting for $2.5 million from Xbox for Ark 1 for that time period. And for Ark 1 on PlayStation, they're accounting for $3.5 million. So Sony paid a significantly higher sum that it seems like whatever the obligation stipulation was ended up being met the first day of the contract, the first day. So I assume a ton of people played it or they had a ton of interest in that particular property, and that is great to hear. But I am curious, why would Sony pay more for that larger install base? Probably because the team working on Ark realized that, hey, we're going to not make as much money because Ark will be part of this service, so we need to charge a little bit more there. I have to imagine that is it. But what this has brought up are a lot of conversations about, is Xbox Game Pass sustainable? Is it profitable? Phil Spencer has said it's profitable. Satya Nadella has talked about how successful the program has been for them. They've said more than once that it is more than sustainable, quotes like that. And when you see that they're paying $2.3 million for Ark 2 and that exclusivity window, it seems really clear, just doing some simple math, that a small portion of the revenue or the profit that they're getting from Xbox Game Pass goes to getting exclusives like this. And to me, that seems very sustainable and something that they could continue doing into the future. One would hope anyway, because as you know, I like Xbox Game Pass. I like PlayStation Plus also. I hope PlayStation continues to invest in their services and make them and works on making them as close to the value proposition that Xbox Game Pass offers as they're able to. Now, whatever that ends up being for Sony, sure, like maybe we won't get day one releases there, but I am liking what they have done with their service, and I hope they continue doing that for PlayStation gamers. Anyway, that's it for this video. We got some new Xbox hardware, which is awesome. We learned a little bit more about what games cost to come to Xbox Game Pass, and we learned a little bit about Sony's strategy also. Oh, and I learned that a lot of you subscribe when I ask if you will hit that subscribe button, hit that bell if you like this content, like the video, leave a comment. All that stuff is great for the old YouTube algorithm. And thank you so much to the members for supporting me working on this channel. I greatly appreciate all of you. I've updated this list recently. I will have to check again and update it again. So if you want to be on the list for one of the future videos, click that join button. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.